guys, blowing up season 10, episode 20 of Criminal Minds. Here we go. Merry Christmas. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Da, 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 da.
I really appreciate you doing this last minute. I thought when I committed to chaperoning the field trip, I'd be able to take the day off.
Air and Space Museum is always fun.
With 24 fifth graders? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. A little tired, maybe.
Okay. I left you some cash in the kitchen in case you guys want to get some pizza tonight. Just call me if anything comes up, okay? Thanks again.
Wonder if she wants to... Wonder if she's sick and tired of it.
Where are we on the multiple homicides?
It's in Bethesda at the home of Frank and Donna Kingman.
She's the former Donna Stancroft, heiress to the Stancroft electronics money.
We're setting up a live feed transmission from the crime scene.
Loud and clear. Why don't you walk us through it, Sergeant?
Okay, here we go. When were the victims found?
About an hour ago. Neighbor noticed the front door was left open. Called the police.
Nothing's been disturbed?
No, ma'am.
There seems to be two
Seen what the
people
responding
missing, right?
officers saw.
Is that music I hear in the background?
A phonograph in the study.
Looks like their hands were bound.
They're bound, shot in the head, execution style.
4 victims, but 6 place settings.
That's what I'm
Two of the
saying.
intended victims were no-shows.
Call me
I
Reed.
managed to escape.
Well, escape seems unlikely given the highly organized nature.
What the hell? Well, there's one.
So, except for being covered in blood at the scene of a mass murder, just your average Joe.
Average person.
The victims are Donna Kingman and her 2 children, Jenna. Jenna, Lance, and Clara were all shot in the head, but Donna was strangled.
Her kill was personal. She was likely the primary target.
And immediately Lance and Frank got into this massive fight.
I'm not the one who decides who comes to the I'm not one of your stupid workers.
Please stop shouting!
Leave now!
When did you wake up?
Did you wake up after all of them?
All the night. So I go down the stairs and I hear this creepy Christmas music playing. So I go into the dining room. And
Lance is dead.
they all were.
Except for the dad.
So your response was to run back upstairs and hide in the bedroom.
I panicked. I saw police car lights outside and I panicked.
Okay, that's interesting. Where's the dad?
Robbery or forced entry.
And the other brother. There's an older
3
brother.
dishes in the sink. They already had their birthday dinner.
4 dishes, 4 sets of silverware,
Frank, Donna, Claire, and Jenna.
but 5 wine glasses.
You're right. So who joined him for a drink?
And there's 6
The killer wanted the
sets
victim
here.
to go through a make-believe dinner again before he shot him.
I don't think so. The splatter.
He set the table
tablecloth, not the
after.
plates. He shot them first and then set the table.
The music's arranged by genre. Got big band, classical, jazz, and Christmas music. Hey, Spence.
Killer Kingman's not at his apartment.
Nothing on Frank Kingman either. No activity on his cell phone or...
Girl, you are
And Jenna's last
pregnant.
social media post said that her boyfriend was at the house the day of the murders and having him brought in.
How'd it go?
I'll be the first to admit my gut's not infallible. 3 marriages and 3 divorces can attest to that. But right now it's telling me Ezra didn't do it.
And for what it's worth, my gut is with Rossi on this one.
Something tells me she's actually
He tried to
pregnant.
flee the crime scene covered in blood?
After which, the killer laid out a table setting that would make Martha Stewart proud.
Ezra was too wasted to manage all of it.
JJ and Rita are on their way back. Blood was also found in Frank Kingman's study. It's at the lab.
Well, if that turns out to be Frank's, maybe this is a kidnapping.
There is a lot of money in the family. Donna's an heiress.
So, Ella's son, Dylan Kingman, has a fancy car and a fancy apartment, but no visible means of support. So I did some digging and presto.
Money transfers from his father.
From one secret account to another, $5,000 a month.
How long has that been going on?
7 years, and then 10 months ago, it stopped. Dylan's debts have been piling up big time. That flashy sports car's about to be repossessed.
Oh.
Hi, Jessica, what's up? When did this happen? No, you stay at the museum with Jack. I'll handle it.
So
You did? That I did it?
we just need to establish an alibi.
My boss told me. I put in my notice and then finished out my shift.
Why'd you quit?
I've been meaning to for a while. They make us use our own cars for deliveries and don't reimburse us enough for gas. Jenna's dad was kind of weird. Paranoid, always accusing people of things.
For instance?
He kept telling me that I better not get his daughter pregnant, which is crazy because me and Jenna weren't even having sex. Jenna told me that nobody in the house was even allowed to talk about how Lance was gay.
And Jenna's older brother, Dylan?
I barely met him.
Huh.
He and his dad hated each other, though.
Sounds like Frank Kingman didn't play well with
Doesn't
others.
seem like they did because he helped him.
Did your father-in-law sell the store?
2008.
I used to go there with my parents when I was a kid. Mr. Brooks was so nice. He'd always show me a card trick.
Well, that sounds like him.
Well, okay, I think he's ready.
Roy, I brought you a coat. In case you want it.
Shut up.
Who is this? Seen him before.
Frank Kingman did a lot of business in
The
the
actor.
Toronto
Seen the
area,
actor
so
before.
we've got the Border Patrol on alert.
With everyone dead, maybe a lot of that Stancroft Electronics money funnels this way.
Frank Kingman isn't necessarily dead. What if he's the killer?
I'm not seeing the why.
Same why that applies to Dylan. Inheritance money.
You better find one or both of them soon.
Dylan already found us. He just turned himself into Alexandra PD.
Okay.
He's my father. He's my responsibility, not yours.
Oh, so that's why she
I
was
was going
sad.
to talk to you about it tonight. I even left an assisted living brochure on your desk.
Okay. Well, he's fine, and we'll both see you guys when you get back from the museum, okay?
Thanks, Aaron.
This is ridiculous. Coming all the way up here. I'm not even dressed.
Jessica said she'll bring you some clothes when she and Jack come home.
I got all kinds of clothes in my house.
I've got an active case that I need to stay on top of.
But you had an office for that.
I do, but I can stay in touch with the phone and the computer.
I don't need no damn babysitter. You're enjoying this, aren't you? It has everything to do with what we are. It's all we got. You, me, sweet past.
Damn.
So Dylan told police that he had been hiking through the Great Smoky Mountains for the past week.
Right. Elvis is alive and well and cutting a new album in my basement.
Well, shall we see what he has to say for himself?
Me? If I did it, why the hell would I turn myself in?
Insider tip, Dylan. We tend to look doubly hard at the helpful suspects.
Yeah.
We're wasting time right now. Move on.
Okay, what can you
Don't
tell
tell
me
her to
about
move
Ezra
on.
Warren?
That's his boyfriend. Why do you want to know about him?
Assume I've got my reasons.
Druggy. He's got a bad temper.
What if he had
I don't
a
know about his
break?
temper.
I saw him kick my dad's Jaguar once. Hard. He put it down the side of his big.
I still don't
She
understand
was just a party
the
girl.
focus on the
I
mother.
like to have fun, not
Why would
not really
he?
bright.
Why would you? I don't get
My
it.
boyfriend Mark painted a much more conservative picture.
Janet told me that no sex pro was his idea. She wanted to jump his bones.
Why would Mark lie about something like that?
I've got a theory.
Now would be a great time to share that theory.
I got a theory too.
Put it this way.
So he was only dating your sister Jenna to get close to your brother.
I'm telling you what I saw. And trust me, Ezra saw it too.
Ah, that could have been a thing to set him up.
What have you got, Christine?
An anger
Sorry to
thing.
bother you, but you told me to call.
I still don't see why he strangled the mother.
Okay, going through Frank Kingman's business of financials. Firstly, there isn't, nor has there ever been, a company in the United States working under that name. Secondly, the payments abruptly stopped 10 months ago.
Right around the time Frank stopped
Yeah,
sending money
right
to Dylan.
around that same
Okay,
time.
and thirdly, the payments were made at the same dates every year. May 3rd.
You have a lot of money issues now, don't you, Dylan? Debt, running around.
My entire family just got murdered. I could be next. Please, forgive me if I'm not worried about unpaid rent right now.
Yeah, the thing is, Dylan, you weren't worried 2 weeks ago either.
Ooh.
My gut hasn't gotten any more reliable since my third divorce. Thank you, Penelope.
I heard you were hungry, so I thought I might bring you a little surprise.
What is in this? It's a croissant and it's
Croissant.
warm. Oh, you love me and I love you. I know I flirt with Derek, but that's like an animal blood in the nostrils kind of thing. What we have is a pure, transcendent blueberry film.
Was it? 2.2 gallons at 7:03 a.m. and 15.4 gallons at 9:22 p.m. What kind of car does he drive?
Audi A6 2012.
So with a highway to city ratio of 4:1, average to 29 miles per gallon, which is standard for that make model, and year he traveled roughly 450 miles, which assuming one way back puts his destination 225 miles away.
New York.
Because Mark chose not to have sex with Jenna, even though she was more than willing.
Yeah, probably because he was too busy screwing around with his other girlfriends. That's right. He had 2 or 3 around town.
Lance took that much interest in his sister's dating life?
Well, with what was going on with the parents, yeah.
What was going on with the parents?
They were planning on separating. The marriage was finished.
I'm an old man with Alzheimer's. I'm not responsible for my actions.
I didn't even know about the situation until today. What's wrong with movie night?
It's a damn nursing home. That's what's wrong with it. I go to the movies and chew popcorn by myself. I've been to these places before. They take you there to shrivel up and die.
Roy, the doctors have said you're going to need more help.
Doctors.
That sounds like a song. That's stupid. I don't even know where I got, where I remember that from.
You told the police that you were opening up for business.
You guys are a little mixed up now. You're not allowed to get mixed up.
They could have taken you to jail.
Get to jail!
Where did I know that from? Ah, the Lorax. Let them die, let them die, let them
Oh, you're in twice as much trouble.
Lincoln Tunnel toll booth, timestamped at 9:05 a.m. yesterday morning.
Nowhere near the Great Smoky Mountains last time I checked.
Don't bother lying about who your friend is. We already know. Bicep Dieter.
And she's a call girl who operates out of D.C. Clients are lobbyists, politicos.
I can explain that.
This affair had been going on for 7 years.
I think it went on a lot longer than that.
Why'd he cut you off?
He said he ended the affair and came clean with my mom.
Do you know who this other woman is?
No. I only saw her at one time. She was maybe in her early 40s. Reddish hair, short.
Now, Dylan said she was short. Would she have the physicality to pull off a mass killing like this?
What if Frank
Not
and his
unless she had
mistress were in
help.
this together? Ezra said Frank and Donna were planning to separate.
And Donna had most of the money.
Could be. Get rid of the family, take the cash, disappear to the island.
Yeah, but what about the 20,000?
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty positive that C.L. Gilliam is Cora Gilliam. She's a bookkeeper who lives and works in Rockville, Maryland.
What makes you think she's the one?
She's the right age. She fits the description. She's never been married, and she was living well above her means until precisely 10 months ago when she had to downsize. She moved to an apartment. She put up her house for
Is
sale.
that the 20,000?
Well, let's go have a chat.
And what about Christmas? What's the Christmas music for?
Cora Gilliam, FBI, open the door.
Open a door. She's running. Oh shit!
Keep your hands off the weapon.
We haven't seen each other in
10 months.
nearly a year. That's the truth.
How long were the two of you together?
26 years.
How did it go?
What?
I was 19, single mom of a 2-year-old and barely making it, and then I met Frank.
Was he married then?
He and his wife had just come back from their honeymoon.
And that didn't send up a red flag about his character?
When you're as desperate as I was, there's no such thing as a red flag.
I mean, that's desperate.
Children.
I would be there for him exclusively, and in exchange, he'd take care of me financially. It sounds colder than it was. We loved each other.
And then he just suddenly ended it 10 months ago?
It wasn't all that sudden. Things have been winding down. After my son graduated high school 6 years ago, we saw each other less and less.
How was it?
A Wednesday space capsule.
That's awesome. Was it amazing?
Uh-huh.
I thought I heard my favorite grandson.
Look like God, Grandpa.
Look at that. A Spitfire MK2? That fighter plane is the greatest fighter plane that was ever built.
Want to play my new video game?
You want to get beat?
You're going down.
You.
His sister said that she was going to take him, but 3 days ago she broke her hip. And that place in West Virginia, they need an answer by tomorrow, or otherwise they're going to give it to someone else. I'm an awful person.
You're not.
It's going to kill him.
Well, he's a proud man, and nobody wants to give up their independence.
My whole life, he was the rock.
Damn.
I got the neck over there. I'm gonna whoop you. You're toast.
Your toast.
Yeah,
I'm the whooping master.
yeah. You're about to be dethroned.
You let Cora go?
Apparently, she's still got enough money tucked away to dial up a good lawyer. Hodge says he's on his way back.
Wait, what? That doesn't make
All right,
sense.
still it sense. Get that?
Well, it does if she didn't have the child until after she met Frankie.
What if her kid is actually his?
And he found out, and that's the
There's
killer?
no paper trail.
Sir, I really can't find anything. Cora's child must have been homeschooled, home doctored, home everything.
You said the payments to Cora were on May 3rd and Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
Well, check to see if May 3rd could be the child's birthday.
His birthday. His birthday. Yes. I'm going to take that nugget of brilliance and run with it.
All right, thanks. Have the police been dispatched to Cora's apartment?
They're on their way.
Well, the kid had motives, seeing his mother unceremoniously dumped by an absentee dad.
Especially if he and his mom were shut out of the family afterwards. He came back for revenge.
Still, where's the dad?
Okay, but why now? Did the unsub finally just snap?
Everything fell apart 10 months ago. The secret affair was out, the blackmail and extortion stopped.
And something happened in the Kingman family between then and now. Jenna got a new boyfriend. But why wouldn't Mark Clifford have sex with her?
According to Ezra, he wasn't gay.
And he was sexually active with other women around town, so it wasn't a moral issue.
Unless that's...
She didn't.
That's...
His half-sister.
Yeah. Alright. Yep.
It's too bad you have to sell it. I wish I told you the truth. I would have figured out that you lied. You had money, and then you didn't. Instead, you gave me Captain Frank Powers. Lost in action while gallantly serving in Desert Storm. You grieving at home. Every dinner you would set out a plate for him. Remember? You, me, and that empty plate. Night after night after night. Keeping alive the hope that one day he would return.
Damn.
I got my gun and some rope. And I went over to their house. Lance and his dad had been arguing. But they stopped when I came in. Frank just gave me a disgusted look and left the room. It was a nuisance, as usual. I followed after Frank. Hit him with the gun. He was out cold. And made Lance tie everyone to the chairs.
That's why it's personal to the mother, because that's not your mother.
Shot them all. Afterwards, I reset the table. And finally, it was as it should have been.
Damn.
With me in my rightful spot at the head of the table. I brought Frank back here and killed him. But at least before he went, he knew. I told you a lie too.
Oh.
What do you mean? I told you I shot them all. But when I tried to pull the trigger on Donna, I couldn't. I strangled her, and as my hands squeezed tighter around her throat, I pretended that she was you, Mom. I killed you already anyway. You're as dead as he is.
Holy shit.
Let's go.
Dad, can we build my plane tonight?
Of course. The adults need a little time first, though, okay?
Okay.
There we go. The talk.
Dad.
It's a good facility, Roy.
Well, I was going to use the extra money to move into an apartment closer to town, but if I stay in the same complex, I can get a 2-bedroom place. I want you to live with me.
That was very sweet of you. But no.
Why not?
Because I don't want to be a burden.
You wouldn't be. When we get home, we can start planning what your room's gonna look like.
Great.
I think it's a good solution.
Oh, I'm sure you think it's a great solution. Sure. My brain may be checking out, but I'm not an idiot. Jessica told me a while ago that her promotion was in title only. And a song and dance that you two have been doing for my benefit, you're giving me the extra money, aren't you?
Night, Grandpa.
Hey, guy, listen, you owe me a rematch. He's all I got left of Haley. I see her in his eyes, small things he does.
I see it too.
I'll never forgive you for what happened.
I wish you didn't feel that way.
Oh, don't be so understanding. Take the low road and tell me to take a hike.
I think about what Haley would want for this family.
Well, I do too. She'd want to be alive still, and she'd want to be Jack's mom again. You know, this disease may not be a curse after all.
Coming.
All right, you.
We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. George Bernard Shaw.
That sucks. That was a great episode, though. This guy just has murder. 15, 20 years, 75. Boom. And that's easy. We're getting closer and closer to the end of season 10. I have noticed that Kate has to be pregnant. Like in real life. Because she has taken a massive, like, sit back and not really do much recently. So that's been pretty obvious. She's like always sitting. She's just not really doing much, so she's got to be pregnant in real life. She also looks pregnant in real life, so that makes sense. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will see y'all